Hi, this is Ed from Musika Lessons, and today we're going to talk about Jolene, the famous Dolly Parton song. Okay, Jolene is a great tune. It pays homage to a lot of Dolly's country roots, bluegrass roots, a little bit of Americana, and it's got a great folk song form. Okay, so we're going to check out this tune. I also encourage you to check out the blog article. We've got some useful links. There's a YouTube link there. There's a guitar tab link, although I created a chart for you. And there's a Wikipedia link where you could find out a little bit more about the tune, like the little tidbit that Rolling Stone calls it one of the 500 greatest songs of all time. Okay, so there's also a section on the song specs, which have the title, the album, the writer's credits, also the chord progression and metronome markings, breakdown of the techniques that we're going to use, and some playing tips. All right, so I encourage you to check those things out, and we're going to start breaking down this tune. So I'll grab your guitar and I'll see you here in a sec. Okay, so we're using a capo here on the 4th fret. We're going to be playing in C sharp minor, but we're going to be thinking in A minor, which is great for guitar players, and the chords are very simple, your basic garden variety open string guitar chords. We're thinking in A minor, so we're in the key of A minor. We're going to start in A minor. We're going to play C chord as well, G, and there's an E minor. So if you just listen to it, it has that beautiful natural minor sound. Okay, so the breakdown for the chords: A minor, C. Now G, you can play the regular G chord. You'll probably notice that I do like using my 4-finger version of the G chord, and E minor. Okay, so review those chords and we'll be back here in just a second. All right, the right hand technique, I'm gonna demonstrate this using the A minor chord, is a boom chuck technique where we're going bass chord, bass chord. Okay, so my thumb is gonna hit the root of the chord, which generally is gonna fall on the 5th and the 6th string for this song. For the basic version, there is a little bit more of an advanced version that I'll show you in a second. My index and middle fingers are going to be anchored to the 3rd and the 2nd strings. So as I work my way through, so you're going to keep that steady 8th note pattern, that boom chick going throughout the tune. The intro is simply 4 measures of A minor. It's not hard and fast. You don't have to stick to that, especially if you're singing, or if you're accompanying a singer, then you can just play it until they're ready to come in. And they come in with the chorus, which we're going to check out in just a second. The chorus for Jolene is a little tricky. It's a 6-measure chorus, but the 2nd measure is half a measure. So measure 1 is 2 beats of A minor and 2 beats of C. Measure 2 is just 2 beats of G. And measure 3 is a full measure of A minor. Measure 4, full measure of G, and measures 5 and 6 are just A minor. Okay, so you might find that a little bit tricky. All right, so check out the chart. I put a chart in the blog article so that you can see where the chords change, where the break is, and very important to keep in line with the downbeat. Okay, so check out the article for that. Otherwise, we're using our boom chuck. Again, you can use the basic boom chuck. Or you can add the variations that we talked about in an earlier section. All right, come back in a second. We'll check out the verse. The verse of Jolene is unique in that it's 5 measures. And also, there's going to be some quick chord changes that you're going to have to negotiate throughout this tune, so be aware of that. Okay, so measure 1 is 2 beats of A minor, 2 beats of C. Measure 2, 2 beats of G, 2 beats of A minor. Measure 3, 2 beats of G, 2 beats of E minor. And finally, for measures 4 and 5, A minor again. As you get used to the melody, you'll see that the melody does tie it together. So that's going to be the tricky part, okay? So here, let's break it down slow. Measure 1, measure 2, measure 3, measure 4, and 5. Then it does it again. I hope you enjoyed this lesson on Jolene. I also encourage you to dig deeper into this beautiful Americana tradition that we have with our folk music, blues, bluegrass, country. And this is a wonderful tune to get started with and add to your repertoire. Okay, so I thank you for hanging with me, and I will see you next time.